RadioOnFire.com/Vistaprint for $20 off today. This is RadioOnFire.com. Yours truly, Dominic K, in here alongside Devin Epps.
What's up?
What's going on?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Very good, very good. Tiger Woods is back.
Tiger Woods, y'all. Yeah, man.
Tiger Woods
Back
is
in the
back.
winner's circle, baby. Yeah. Did it for Nip. Everything.
So, yeah. So we start right with Tiger Woods.
Yeah, man.
First Masters in 14 years.
14. It's
First major win since 2008.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time coming, man. Nobody. I mean, a lot of people thought that he wouldn't do it again. I actually might have been in that arena as well.
You thought he was?
I mean, I thought that he was capable. I was happy to see him back competing, but I didn't. Majors are a very important thing in golf, and I didn't know if he had it in him. And sorry I doubted you, guy. Congratulations. Very happy for him. I was very nervous because whenever I watch a Tiger Woods event, because it's the only time I will ever watch golf in my life and actually be entertained by it, because, I mean, if I want to go to sleep, I'll put some golf on. But when it's Tiger, it's different. So whenever I've watched Tiger Woods event since, since he's been back, he seems to, fold it in the end or find some kind of way to lose. So I'll pay attention but not watch at the same time. I can't turn to the actual channel that it's on, but I'm in my phone, I'm in the ESPN app, I'm in Bleacher Report, just check and see, what the stroke lead is.
Yeah. So
yeah, man, congratulations.
I like Tiger Woods.
Yeah, how can you not like Tiger Woods?
Yeah.
Looks like us and he plays golf.
That's true.
Dominates the white side. It's great.
He does.
It's great.
He does.
It's not as much anymore.
Great to see
because they built courses that do you remember that when they were like tiger proofing courses and making shit all it was making it possible for everybody else too, but like real impossible for Tiger.
They said, look, nothing personal, guys.
Yeah, but
he can't keep winning.
Side stroke, my inner hotep wouldn't allow me to let this go. They gave him a big ass house, like it's the Masters, and the trophy is a big ass house. Now I don't like it. I don't like.
What you think it sends a message? Subliminal?
What are y'all the masters of? Like, I just need to do some history. I need to find out what's going on and what are these really what was it? A Southern tournament of slave owners? Who's the best golfing slave owner? Is that what it's about? I don't know. Maybe it used to be a black jacket. I don't know, but I think that I need to find out what it is, because maybe we shouldn't support the Masters as much as we should. Maybe we should be like U.S. Open fans or something like that.
But I'm thinking it's like
Master of what, Diamond?
The golf.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. Well, okay, that makes sense. All right.
It's a master.
I said it was in a hotep. You know what I mean? Hoteps are always logical. I don't know.
For people that don't know, it is one of four major championships in pro golf.
Exactly. So we got the Masters, the U.S. Open, and I don't know the rest because I'm not a golfer. What are the other two?
So it is. It has a history.
Okay.
And sadly, when I say this, is going to probably prove some of what you're saying right in your mind.
Go ahead. Let's go.
Okay.
It's on to something.
So the early years, it was the first Augusta National Invitational Tournament
of human owners.
It began in 1934.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Rich and Jim Crow.
First prize was $1,500. The present name came about in 1939.
Okay, even more racist time.
Yeah.
Not only are they racist now, but they're broke. So it's the depression and racism all at the same time.
Yeah. So it is.
You know what? Let's call it the Masters. We can't own them anymore. We'll own something. And blacks will never be good at golf.
Well, I think they probably thought that.
Yeah, they did. And then here came Tiger Woods driving and putting ass. And good job, Tiger. Good job.
Yeah.
We salute you, brother.
Yeah. So does this mean that he gets all his credit back?
Yes. Winning cures all. Winning cures all. We don't know. We don't remember that anymore. That's so 2018.
Yeah.
Tiger losing. We don't know about that anymore. It's a past thing.
Okay.
He's the master. He's the master now. He's got the glow.
He's mastered the masters.
Beat Show Enough. Caught a bullet with his teeth. He's the master.
Speaking of bullets.
Okay.
Luke Walton.
Played for the Bullets at one point. What?
No.
All right, Diamond. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
Oh, you say how?
I'm trying to figure out your transition. No, yeah. Speaking of bullets.
Speaking of bullets, because he was low and then boom, he's shot to a high job. He is now the head coach.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have reached the diamond reach of the hour. There it is. I can't say the week because I've watched other shows and you reach on them too. But they just don't. They don't point it out. They don't stop the bullshit.
They just let you.
They run down that same path with you. They let you get them off subject and talk. Listen, fellow co-hosts, when you were talking to Diamond, okay. Don't let him trick you, okay? It means that he doesn't care what you're saying and he wants to talk about something else. Don't do it, okay? Ignore him. Keep your subjects tight. That's why you got to come with other shit. If you let Diamond if you come in with a soft subject, Diamond will take you wherever he wants you to go. Don't do it, okay? Stay focused, all right? I mean, he got papers, okay? This is what we do with Diamond. You got to stay on subject, all right? And you know when we're not on subject, when he say shit like the bullet, whatever the hell that was about, that's not on the papers. That's why we don't know what he's talking about. There we go. Transition. Speaking of basketball, the playoffs are here.
Yes.
But let's talk about non-playoff teams for a second.
Just for a moment.
Yeah.
So how we were talking off air about this. Luke Walton recently fired from LeBron James' team. And it is LeBron James' team.
That's what you refer to him as? They're no longer. So LeBron James is bigger than the most winning franchise.
When they go to the playoffs next year, I'm going to tell you how this is how the introduction is going to be.
That's okay. All right.
I'm LeBron James, and these are the Lakers.
They're going to be shooting.
Yeah. So last week he gets fired.
He gets fired.
I thought he was going to obscurity. I thought he was going to be at a high school gym. Coaching.
No.
You know what I mean?
First of all, this is
Junior
NBA.
varsity.
This is the NBA lifer here, ladies and gentlemen. His daddy was a basketball player. If you guys don't know who Bill Walton is,
That's true.
Still commentating, actually. I think he does all the UCLA games. Does a lot of college basketball. He used to do NBA. Throw it down, big man. Throw it down. You remember Bill Walton. But so he's coaching the Los Angeles Lakers. I honestly and truly think that Luke Walton would still be the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers had LeBron James not signed with the Los Angeles Lakers. They were all young at the same time. They're all developing. He had full control, and I believe he had the ear of that locker room. But once LeBron comes, it's a code switch now. Now we're in win now mode. We all know, we all remember the infamous 4-year plan that Magic presented to LeBron for him to to hopefully get another championship. And Luke Walton was in the original plan, but once LeBron figured out who Luke Walton was, he didn't want him on his team anymore. And
you have a problem with that?
I don't, Diamond. I don't have a problem with it because let's look at it from both. Okay, so we got the front office perspective of it, right? LeBron's here now. You can't do what we need you to do. Our star player doesn't respect you, so we got to get you out of here. I understand that. Now, from LeBron's perspective, I used to bust your ass. Not listening to you. What are you talking about?
That's part of it.
It's a lot of it, Diamond.
But here's the other piece.
Okay.
Because you have a lot of players who were marginal players that are better as coaches.
Okay, understand
now,
but not in the same generation, though.
But that's true too.
Yeah, like I saw you, Luke. Like I played against
me,
Kobe. Yeah.
Right?
No, I battled Kobe, nigga. I didn't battle you. Like you were there.
But how about this?
Okay.
If LeBron had come to the Lakers and they were winning under Luke, that would have been something different.
Something different. But that's something different.
But not
if
only
we're all
beat
winning
you,
together,
but you were also seen you lose as an adult. I was an adult when I saw you lose. So
right.
it wasn't
like
that long ago.
I was a grown ass man.
But you're still losing now. You're a loser.
Exactly. And you can't be around me.
You got to go.
You got to go, man. You got to go. I'd rather have your father at this point. you can't be around me. But I honestly feel like Luke Walton is not a trash coach. Therefore, when he sees
that.
Okay, so this is the same guy who was able to motivate the Golden State Warriors in Steve Kerr's absence to an undefeated record.
Facts.
Okay?
So it's about
okay, he did have Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Draymond Green. He had that team, right? But at the same time, there in those 15 or 16 games that they won, there were coaching decisions made that put them in position to win the games. Now, they're still a great team.
I'm going to say something that's going to be controversial.
Go ahead.
You as the head coach and me as the assistant coach, we could take Golden State to victory.
I don't.
And I mean that because of the
talent on the team, right?
Talent.
Okay. But at the same time, he got a team, the Los Angeles Lakers, who are full of talent, motivated, and ready for a playoff push. You cannot look at the Los Angeles Lakers before LeBron got there and say that they were not a young, promising team. So much so that LeBron signed with them, with that coaching position. He didn't say, I want to go to Los Angeles Lakers minus Luke Walton. He came because Luke Walton was there and got them in that position. So they were.
But I think he wanted to get rid of him at that point. But it's too much of a he's going to feed into the prima donna stuff that y'all already cloak him with. If he comes with all these extra demands and a coaching change. Is
it really a prima donna? We can't cloak him in that. That's who he is, Diamond. We know who LeBron is at this point. But he's a coach killer. And it seems like he's trying to revive one to kill him again. Tyronn Lue has been rumored as the guy there. Yeah. Why, Tyronn? Why subject yourself to that? Tyronn Lue looked like you when he got there, Diamond. He was young and virile. His hair was black. And he looked like Obama. He's stressed. He's tired. Didn't he have to take like a week off from just coaching? That's all. He's not playing anymore. From just the stress of coaching a LeBron-led team, he needed a timeout. And now you are subjecting yourself to it in LA. Why? Tyronn, run, sir. Get away from that immediately. As a dumpster fire if I've ever seen one. You know what's hilarious to me? And you know how I know they're a dumpster fire, Diamond? Because I am a fan.
Lakers?
Yes, the Lakers. Because I'm a fan of the New York Knicks. And these are the exact same way that they treated my Knicks when we weren't in playoff contention. We dominated the headlines. It was Melo, and it was the Knicks, and it was melodrama, and the playoffs were going on, and Carmelo was still dominating the headlines. And this is the same thing. It's the same thing.
You know what you prove on a weekly basis?
What's that?
You prove that you are biased to certain players, and you do not apply the same strategy to the players that you like. You like Melo.
Yeah.
So. It is clear.
Duh.
The stuff that Melo is a prima donna.
No, he's not. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
Melo can't survive anywhere.
Why can't he survive anywhere?
Because he's a prima donna.
No,
we don't like Madonna no more.
He handled the New York media perfectly. Is when you are dealing with Phil Jackson and the unknown source that the media was getting on all the things that were talked about Carmelo Anthony, he dealt with that shit perfectly. And at that point in time, his attitude about the franchise had soured, so he had to leave. He had to get out of there. It was a situation that was irreparable, but Melo belongs in New York. Phil Jackson ruined that.
New York Knicks. Maybe he can go to the Nets.
The Nets, I mean, they did look like they was loving them in Brooklyn overnight. It did look like that. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I think, honestly, I subscribe to the rumors that had the Lakers been in playoff contention this year, Carmelo would have signed with the Los Angeles Lakers. The writing was kind of on the wall. There was no reason to get rid of Michael Beasley unless you have somebody coming in who plays that same style.
Right.
It was a move to get Beasley out and Melo in, but with LeBron's groin injury and Lonzo going down for so long with the ankle injury, and then Ingram with the blood clots, it was a avalanche of problems for the Los Angeles Lakers at the end of the season. So there's no reason for him to, what would be the point in coming back?
Ain't none.
Yeah, I can stay with the Knicks for that shit.
So now the Kings are gonna be good. Know what you're saying?
The Kings
are good now.
The Kings have the same good juju, so to speak, on them that the Los Angeles Lakers had prior to LeBron getting there. I
feel they're a couple seasons away from being
they're like a season away from being a season away. Yeah, like I can see that happening.
So this is a good move for him.
For Luke Walton?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's a good move for Luke Walton. Luke, and you know how I know it's a good move for Luke Walton? Because Luke Walton had this job before he left the Los Angeles Lakers facility. He was like, oh, Magic leaving? Cool, I got you. Wait 1 second. Kings, how y'all doing? And the Kings was like, you want to come here? Sure. Dave Yeager, see you later. Dave Yeager had them playing well, but Dave Yeager's not Luke Walton.
He did have a relationship.
Yes.
He had a relationship.
And I think that we're back to the same situation that we were in Los Angeles with Luke Walton, where we have young players who are coming up who need veteran leadership, and maybe you don't have it on the team, but you get in a coach who was a journeyman in the league, who's been around the league for a long time, so they respect that there.
That's
you don't
true.
respect
and he can
it.
talk to them.
Exactly, but you can't respect that when you got another superstar who comes in there and says, "Oh, that's bum ass Luke Walton."
But if you're the superstar, you shouldn't say that.
You shouldn't, but if you feel it and you show that
so do
in
you
practice,
think he said it, or do you think he just implied it?
I think he implied it. I think we're in practice, and Luke Walton's trying to install an offense, and he's like, "Well, yeah, I mean that may work for a lesser player, but that doesn't work for me, and I can get to the lane this way."
Yeah,
and it may not even be that blatant, but it's just in the overall attitude about a guy, and your team takes on the personality of your leader. So if you don't respect Luke deep down, we don't respect Luke deep down. So I mean, and we got to lead you. You're our leader on the court. We just listen to him, but we got to play with you.
Yeah, it's one of them things.
Yeah, it's one of those things LeBron does. Kills coaches.
Since we're here,
one of those things.
Opening for NBA playoff weekend.
Oh, it's exciting. Upset week. Look like a lot of upsets.
Where you want to start?
We start with Brooklyn and Philly. That's they opened it. Shit. Joel Embiid rushed back. Shouldn't have played the first game. Didn't look ready. D'Angelo Russell looks ready. Another reason Magic had to get the hell out of there. You chose Nick Young over D'Angelo Russell. Stupid. D'Angelo Russell's leading his team, all-star this year. Had his troubles in the first half, couldn't, find his jumper, but settled down in the second and led Brooklyn over a Philadelphia team that looked like only Jimmy Butler showed up to play. That's pretty much what it was. Yeah, they're not ready yet.
Sixers
aren't ready.
Confused. They look confused.
Jimmy knows what to do, and that's about it. Ben Simmons is in his second, third year, whatever the hell is going on with Ben Simmons. But he still can't shoot, and that's a problem when you're an NBA level talent and you can't shoot the ball and everybody knows it. So I'm just going to step back and let you beat us, and you refuse to shoot. So y'all have no offense running right now, man. They'll figure it out because Philly is the better team, but right now Brooklyn has them on the ropes. I think that's the game tonight. I think it's Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn Sixers tonight
right now,
and Clippers Warriors at 10:30.
The Nets look confident.
They do.
Are you concerned about depth?
Of course, but the Sixers don't have much depth, so it's about the starters. It's the first round. Yeah, my starters should be significantly that much better than your starters, so that we can get this done. Philly got to figure it out. That's it. If it comes down to y'all get the hell out of Jimmy Wade, then that's what y'all got to do because it's the first round and Jimmy could do that for you, without a doubt. But you will want to go into the second round with a little bit more confidence. Looking at, I guess the Raptors would be that matchup if they were to come out of this round. And I think this is a series that people need to keep their eye on. Yeah, because we really can get some good. We could get some good basketball. Yeah. We could see the demise of the Philadelphia 76ers too. They might make a decision. Jimmy's on a contract year.
They took a lot of chances.
They're in win now mode. Yeah, they are definitely in win now mode. They traded a lot of their young pieces. Got Covington out of there. Got Saric out of there, which were young guys on low contracts. Went and got Jimmy. Went and got the J. Cole looking brother, whose name escapes me right now. I cannot remember his name for some reason. What's the J. Cole looking name?
Who's
J. Looking brother on the Sixers? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he looks like clean cut, the whack J. Cole, not this dirty or scruffy version.
The early J. Cole.
Early J. Cole. He looks like what's the When he did the put Paula Abdul song over that J. Cole, the whack one. It was whack as shit then.
That was the whack.
That was whack as shit. J. Cole. Wasn't nobody checking for J. Cole then. Doing Paula Abdul remakes. Shut up. That's what let Nas down. That's shit. That's the type of shit let Nas down.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name right now. It's crazy.
I can't.
Exactly, and that's the problem. If he played well, I would know his name right now. And he's a decent player. Came over from the Magic, played for the Clippers last year. His name just escapes me right now, and maybe if he played better, I would know who he is. That's up to you, sir. Do your due diligence tonight and play better. It might be the difference. JJ Redick wasn't getting involved. Karis LeVert played an excellent game. D'Angelo Russell played an excellent game. If you guys don't know who Joe Harris is, he is the NBA three-point champion, and he is there for a reason. The Nets, the Brooklyn Nets, are built well. They're in the playoffs for a reason, and if the 76ers continue to play the way they are, it's going to be the Toronto Raptors versus the Brooklyn Nets.
Yes,
instead of the Sixers.
And I actually wouldn't be mad at that.
No, if they deserve it, they deserve it. Yeah,
right.
Bust their ass, then goodbye.
So let's talk Utah.
Why? They're going to lose.
Well, you got all this from what? One game?
One game. I got it. No, I got it from
one game,
I got it from an 82 game collective to know that the Houston Rockets are better than the Utah Jazz.
Yeah. How quickly is this loss gonna come?
I could see this in 5 games.
Okay.
It's getting over in 5 games.
I think that's fair.
I think the series to watch and the and not because I'm a fan of them, but because the Thunder and Blazers have they have some ill blood, Dame Lillard and Russell Westbrook. So that's gonna be tough all year. The Thunder have this way of making games hard for themselves. Like they got like a Raven style to them, where the defense is great, and they can get in their own way for a majority of the game, and then all of a sudden, like they flip a switch, and their defense starts rolling. They can go on these big runs, and
so you're
13,
talking
14
about
points.
The bad shooting. Is that what we're talking?
Pretty much. That's what we're talking about. Hey, and Lil Birdie told me, that Paul George has a very, very bad shoulder injury right now. He's playing through, so much so to the point where he really can't even lift his arms over his shoulders.
That's not good.
Not good at all. In spite of that, he was able to put up 24, 26. But if you've seen Paul George this year, he was throwing 35 and 40-point games up all year. That could be a very very big determining factor in what's going on in this series, but also we got to put in the fact that the Portland Trailblazers have lost like 8 straight playoff games, right? Including a nasty 2-7 sweep last year to the Pelicans, who are shitstorm this year. So they're going in this into this one a 3 seed against a 6. They can't lose another series. They can't lose it bad. No. It's going to be some changes there and heavy changes. So I expect us to get the best version of the Portland Trailblazers, which I don't think is enough to beat the OKC Thunder. I think it'll go 7 games, but Westbrook will figure out a way to get them over the top.
So talk about the Thunder for a minute. Mm-hmm. Postseason, the excuse is like we just missed some shots. We didn't make some shots we're supposed to make. Do you buy that, or do you think that that's like not giving credit to the other team?
If I didn't see that post game on this one, but if that's what they're going with, it came down to the fact that they got their heads kicked in the beginning of that game.
Yeah.
Like they were, I believe at one point in time, the Thunder had 25 and Dame Lillard had 23. Like so, they were getting their asses kicked for a while. Right. So when you come out flat, that's what's going to happen. So if they can avoid stumbling out of the gate, I think that the Thunder are the better team. You're going to get, lesser teams coming out with a lot of energy and, a la the Pacers Celtics game. Okay. Celtics have one all-star and the Pacers don't have any. Okay. So when that first part of that game, they came out with grit and determination and vigor and athleticism, and they were up 32-16. And then the Celtics realized, oh shit, yeah, we the Celtics. Bye, y'all. We done playing with y'all. Like, who's gonna get y'all buckets for real? And they beat them by 20. I think it was 84-64, something like that, something ridiculous. And it wasn't even a real good game for the Celtics. Like, it's 84 points in the playoff. It's not a good game. But they beat them handily. So I mean, I'm not worried about the Celtics. I'm not worried about the Pacers. Like, that may be a sweep But it may be one of those, those sweeps that LeBron had, back against the Pacers, where they were all close games. They were real close, but you lost all 4 of them. I think it'll be one of those kind of series for the Pacers and the Celtics, who will get ready for the Bucks, who will.
Denver. What about Denver?
Denver is supposed to be the better team, according to the records. But the Spurs are the Spurs, and if it's coming down to coaching, which it looks like it is, I got Popovich in that situation every time.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
I find it funny that one of Mike Malone's excuses in the press conference, he says, their bench is Marco Bellinelli and Rudy Gay, and I forget the other name he mentioned, and he was like, and our bench is G League guys. We can't do anything like with that. And if you go look at Greg Popovich's roster and his starters, they're G League guys. That's who Popovich is coaching. His starters are G League guys. Like I know what I'm doing over here. Man, that nigga who dunked on Paul Millsap was a G League guy last year. He's playing for the Austin Toros. So it when it comes down to things like that, I gotta side with Pop, man. So the way it's looking, I mean, if their stars don't be stars, which they ain't no all stars this year, I don't believe the Nuggets did. Jokic, who showed it, they're doubling him. And when you double him, he got 14 assists. Like he had a triple double. He's doing his thing, but it's about those other young guys. I need Will Barton to do more. I need Jamal Murray to do more. What's the kid from Michigan? I need him to do more, man. They're not. This is their first time there, and it looks like it. So if it's about DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge, who are grizzled playoff veterans, against Jokic and a host of other guys who've never been there, I'm going with Pop.
So before we get out of here, what was the most surprising win? Of the weekend.
If we're not going into those games we mentioned, I'm going. Yeah, and the way they did it too, man. The Orlando Magic over the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah. I didn't call that.
No, hell no. Who saw that shit? Yeah. Well, I said this. I said that the Raptors will have trouble next series because of Kyle Lowry. And it's what Kyle Lowry does. It's I don't know what's wrong with him. And I fully believe that next game he's gonna have like 27 and 12. Like, it's just who he is. But he stumbles out of the gate. The playoffs seem to, get the best of him on many occasions. He'll have games where he comes out of it, but he'll have games that look like that, where he'll have, 8 assists and 10 rebounds and no points. I don't know, man.
Do you think it's too soon for Toronto to be panicking?
No, hell no. You can't panic yet.
Yeah,
you can't panic yet. And how many times is DJ Augustine going to have games like that as well?
They've seen this before. They've been here before.
I mean, yeah, they've been here before. Yeah. I mean, against the Wizards, against lesser teams. That was the Wizards, I guess, 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
But, that was when they had DeMar DeRozan, who suffered from depression. And, it's Toronto. It is what it is. It's when you have Drake as your ambassador, Diamond.
Then you're gonna win.
No, you're going to do things like this. You're gonna lose. You're going to have situations.
So I've been quietly rooting for Toronto.
Oh, we know. You knew that? Who? I know who you're rooting for, Diamond. If it's LeBron in the West, and it's Toronto in the East. I know who your horses are in this race. I know exactly who you are, sir. I studied your movies. I know your moves. I know your style.
So you think? I feel like they were almost there.
Toronto?
Yes.
They are almost there.
They're
built. Okay, so you got to the Eastern Conference Finals with DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry. You took you took DeMar DeRozan out and you replaced him with Kawhi Leonard, who is, one of the best two-way players in the league. So your team is better. You got a better coach. You got a better system. Pascal Siakam is the most improved player of the league, arguably. They have the team. They should have all the pieces with LeBron out of the East to win it. But you still got Kyle Lowry as your point guard. And
so if it comes down, if they make the finals, would you be shocked? Toronto?
Yes.
Shocked?
Yes, I would be dismayed to think that the Toronto Raptors beat a playoff field that had the 76ers in it, the Celtics, and the Bucks, and they survived it and became the Eastern Conference representative. Yes, I would be shocked.
So they're not. I would think that they're not your pick.
Hell no, hell no. They're not even my dark horse. No horse. They're no pony. As long as they should have made that. I don't know what stopped that trade that had Michael Conley coming for. That was supposed to be a package deal. It was supposed to be Marc Gasol and Mike Conley coming over with Kyle Lowry going over that way. But somehow it didn't happen. But had they done that, I'd have the Raptors in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't see it now because you let DJ Augustine get off on you. Kyle Lowry is what I call a 75% guy. Okay, and what that means is he's better than 75% of the league. But when he plays that top, 35%, that other 30, well, no, 25%, yeah, 25% of the league, he gets his ass bust. And it was the same thing. It's funny because the backup is the first guy I thought was a 75% guy, and that's Jeremy Lin. They can play well.
I agree with that.
In regular season, they can be dominant. They triple doubles. They can do whatever you want in the regular season.
They're the B level or B plus.
B
or
level.
A minus.
A minus. Yeah. A minus. Well, no, I get B plus. B plus. Because as soon as they play at A level or an A minus talent, they get exposed, or it doesn't go the right way. They can win you a game. They can't win you a series. They're pieces that you can win with, but they're not superstars. No, I can't even say that because they're a level under that.
Right.
So they are C level.
So they just need a superstar on their team.
They gotta have a superstar on their team.
You might be right.
Yeah, man.
All right. So what's going on with you this weekend? I guess we got Easter. So
yeah, I got Easter. My kids are here. They're on spring break. Good. So yeah, so I'm busy all this week doing nothing. But
busy doing nothing.
Feeding children every
movies.
God, they're so hungry.
Wait, kids eat.
Everything.
You need juice.
Look, he's eating now. He's eating right now. Right now, he's eating.
Juice.
Right now.
Juice. Okay. A lot of juice.
But yeah, we lost our playoff game in New Jersey. 124, 125, 119. They were the number one seed.
Oh wow.
Okay, but here's the kicker. All right, because I'm not a they cheated guy. Okay, I've never been that type of person. But things were a little shaky in New Jersey.
The refs were all from New Jersey.
Okay, listen. Okay, now this game's going along right, and I'm looking. I'm seeing the sights. Just starting to pick up on things. And I'm looking. I'm like, wow, number 13 looks a lot like the other ref.
Okay.
And I'm looking.
Oh, you said number 13.
Number 13.
One of the guys on the New Jersey team.
Thunder.
Okay.
Looks a lot like ref number 2. And I'm looking. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm subbed out of the game, and I'm standing next to the coach at the time, and I look over, and number 11 is kind of shoot foul shots, and I'm standing right next to the number 11. I'm like, look, between me and you, brother, which one is older, okay? The one that's reffing or the one that's playing? And he looked at me, and he looked away, and he looked at me again, and he looked away. And I said, okay, we'll talk about it after the game. And he bust out laughing. I was like, ha! I knew it, right? So game goes on, game's over, we're in line, shaking hands or whatever, talking. And I walk past him, I see the nigga in the line, right? And I look at him and I say, all right, game over. Who's older? You or the ref? And he like, I'm older, man. And walk past me. I'm not saying that we were cheated. I'm just saying that if I'm in a situation.
What position was 13?
He was a power forward. He was a bigger guy. He was a big lumbering guy. And he wasn't a big factor in the game, but at the end, there was a shaky 8-second call, okay? Very shaky 8-second call. He was in the back court as the referee, and his brother had the ball. And God damn it, if they wasn't in the back court for 10 seconds, they were in the back court for 10 seconds. 24 seconds left on the clock. At 14 seconds, the guy was finishing it. Nope. Still a little upset about it. But yeah, man. So, that's how my Saturday went. But like I said, my kids are here, so
you can't beat
happy
that.
about that.
You can't beat that.
Yeah.
All right. So next week we're gonna have a special guest.
Okay.
You want to let them know who the guest is?
Yeah, who's coming next week? I'm excited.
You want to let them know?
You can tell me. Yeah, who is it?
So we're gonna have a special. We were talking about the draft.
We're talking about the draft. Okay.
And we're talking about NBA.
Okay.
So what he doesn't even know his name. So if I say his name, he's not even gonna know who that
I might know who he is. Who's the guy?
He knows his wife.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You know. So
the hell?
so if we just say her name, and then
It'd be like
so his name is Dean.
Yes.
Dean.
Yes.
Okay.
You've met Dean many times.
I've met Dean many times.
Many times.
I know Dean.
More times than you can count.
Really?
Really? More times than you can count.
Dean, huh?
Dean.
Dean.
Now, you didn't know his name was Dean.
Right. If this nigga's name is Dean, is the guy who's come here before me?
No.
That's not Dean? Who's Dean?
No. You said, who is Dean?
Yeah, who is Dean?
If I tell you, after I tell you, don't just walk off, okay? Because you may just walk off.
Just walk off. Just Dean.
No, it's funny. Because he is a diehard Ravens fan.
Diehard Ravens fan.
Diehard.
Okay, all right. Check his box off of that. Okay, it's cool.
That's what I'm saying. So he gets cool points because he's a diehard Ravens fan.
Okay. All
But
right.
Violet's husband's going to.
I just did. What the hell? Oh, they always come back, ladies and gentlemen. They always come back. Hey, he did so much talking off air.
Yeah.
So that it's about damn time
So it's
that
right.
he got in front of the camera.
Yeah,
God,
so we gonna
thank
have
you,
him
Dean.
in.
It's about that nigga's name is Dean.
Yes.
This whole time. I know, he never introduced himself as
No.
Dean ever. He never said. Oh, your name is Dean. I guess you don't really.
Yeah.
Because that's another conversation itself.
Right.
Your name is Dean. How do you get that name? It's like him and Superman. That's it. Dean Cain. That's the only other Dean I know.
So, yeah. So that's
Okay.
he's going to sit there with us next
So
week.
Dean will be here next week.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And I do know his wife. I do know his wife.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
that's
yeah.
right.
So it's gonna
Okay.
be
All right.
It's gonna be fun. But you're right. I didn't even think about it. He did a lot of off-camera talking.
A lot of off-camber talking.
What if he gets on the mic and don't say nothing?
Don't say nothing. Right. Or what if he feels more comfortable? Like Diamond, you had to sit here. He would have to sit there.
I'd rather yell.
Right. No. I don't need no mic. I don't need no mic. You gonna mic me up? I don't need no mic.
All right. So how can people follow you?
You can find me on Facebook, DEVYNEPPS, and you can find me on IG at dev_or_die. That's everything. Hey, quick, come here. Y'all can be on camera real quick. Come on. You, get over here. Now. Stubborn one. That's my daughter, everybody. That's Jayla. That's Jayla Epps. Say hi, everybody. And there's DeAndre, because he's too cool for everything. There you go.
That's
There
how
you go.
it is.
Yeah,
That's how it is.
so cool. Look how cool he is, everybody.
Right. When I see him in his pictures, he's
just
man
like
cool.
a smile.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of like
right. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump in the picture with this
Yeah,
guy.
he's brooding. Look at him, brooding and sulking for no reason. Life's so hard. Yeah. So he's like he plays video games. So follow him on subscribe to his YouTube. Is what is it?
DRETOFOY2. And the same as my Instagram.
Yeah. And it's like Dre 2 Fly, but he spelled the 2 wrong, and it's irritating as shit. It should be TOO, but it's TO Fly, and that's I don't want y'all to think that I condone that as a father. So yeah. And Jayla's not allowed to be on social media because
It's too
she's
soon.
8. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Why
too
would
soon.
why would you be on social media?
Oh, she's gonna be tall.
Yeah. Birthday is on the
She's gonna be
20th.
tall. Yeah. That's what's up.
All right. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Okay. There we go.
Who do you listen to, like music wise?
Tell me what you listen to. Like,
Ooh.
what is that?
Juice WRLD. You listen to Juice WRLD?
Not really. I listen to
Juice WRLD's whack.
Money Mar. I sometimes listen to Blueface, Young Manny, Zan Man.
Who are these people?
I like all of them.
You know these people?
Yeah.
Zan Man. I don't even know him.
It's a PG thing.
I don't know my child. Oh, he's a PG guy. Oh, okay, he's probably whack then. He's probably whack. I don't know my child, right? I thought you liked Jay-Z. Goddamn Zan Man. What the hell is Zan Man?